Hey, it's Ed here. Today we're taking a look at technical analysis for Nasdaq. I'll cover wave analysis with Elliott Wave Theory and provide multiple scenarios the price may take and explain why I prefer one count over another. Let's take a look at the different possibilities. Starting here on 4-hour time frame, and let's take a look at the higher time frame structures first. My primary count is still this A, B and C wave, but again now it is becoming a possibility that indeed we are going to be having this as a wave 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. For that in mind, we see that wave 3 here is larger than wave 1, which would apply us the possibility of having an expanding leading diagonal. Although that is rare, we have to still be knowing that there is a possibility for that. At the moment we have already gone past this structure, which is again the parallel channel pivoted from wave 1 to wave 3 and back to wave 2. So at that point we can say that okay, it has a look that is making it possible to be a expanding diagonal. Also we need to go beyond the 13.35 area, which is again the one-to-one extension of this wave 2 here, pivoted from wave 3 here up here. So we need price to get below or up beyond this point here, so we have this expanding diagonal look. So overall again what we would be looking for is an expanding diagonal, something like that, and wave 5 to get somewhere down here. Again, that would be on the higher time frame very much more bearish, since this would be the wave 1 of something or the wave A of something. Then we would looking for wave B or wave 2 and then C. So at least a 3-way move here on higher time frame. The other scenario was that we're going to be having this as a WXYXZ. Again, that would be the expectation that Z was going to be bringing us lower. These are both possible, unfortunately. However, we have to know that these larger WXYXZs are very, very rare. So I would definitely prefer the impulse wave downwards. Then we have this count in which we have W, X and Y. We don't want this to go beyond 1.618. However, we have some possibilities here still as a 5-way move here, then looking for 3-way pullback, and then again 5-way move down. Again, can't take out the 1.618 at the moment. We would need to revert back around the 10.7k area, where we have the 0.618 if we are pivoting from these current prices. I don't see this very possible. At the moment it is already looking like that. It has no real good look into it. So yeah, doesn't really look too good. One-to-one extension in time would be around the 23rd of August for this X wave here on minor degree, and comparing the time between this wave B of lower degree, which is a minute degree. If it goes beyond this one-to-one extension of 22nd of August around there, then I would throw this count out the window as well. Now we had this scenario as well in the books, in which we had a W, X and Y. Now this has been invalidated as we were looking for 3-way structure here in the wave Y. At this moment I label this as a B and C here, then 3-way pullback into X, and then 5 waves for another A wave. Now this is invalidated because the wave B has now gone beyond the start of A wave, and we can't have that in a zigzag pattern. As this is a 5-way structure, we were looking for, or this would be the invalidation point. Okay, and I definitely don't see this being structure like this either, because this structure here is again 5 waves, so we can't really have a 3, 5, 5. That just doesn't happen. That is not a structure. So I'm throwing this count out the window as well. Now let's again zoom in a bit more into the current structures. Let's take a look. So bullish count would be this one. Let's go back to 1 hour, in which we have this as a wave 1, 2. 1.618 would be around 13.4k area, and at that point we can turn more bullish. Before that happens though, I'm still going to be remaining bearish. There's not too much to go for that anymore, so it is kind of likely that can happen. In this bullish count, however, I will label this again as 1 2 1 2 and looking for one more 1 2 here. If we're going to be having more 1 2 1 2s, then it is going to be less likely that it is indeed a nested pattern, but still it is looking pretty okay, as we can label these as pretty good 5-way structures. For wave 2 here, we would be looking again for 3-way pullback back to around these previous support areas that we're going to be having. At the moment, it does not seem like this is finished yet. I can see this as a 1 2 3 4 and looking for the last 5 here, and this can be labeled as 1 2 3 4. I'm not quite sure if this is indeed the third of this structure or if this is indeed a substructure here, as we do have a possibility for another 1 2 here. Is this the third here? I'm not quite sure. So higher time frame, or this time frame, is still looking for at least one more high before pulling down for that wave 2 here. Let me I'll move these out of the way. The bear scenario is this one, in which we are looking at this as an ABC. Again, we wouldn't like to see the 1.618 broken here. We've gone beyond the extension targets already here, so it is very possible that we are going to be reaching the 1.618 here. Unlike in S&P 500, where we have not taken out these previous resistances, in Nasdaq we have, so this is quite a bit different. There is most likely some kind of a stop losses around or beyond these highs here, as we have already taken these. For short setups, these are very good areas for that stop hunt, basically, to spike through them and then coming down. Again, at that point we would be going beyond the 1.618, at which we can be turning our bias towards the bullish setup. On this one, however, we can still label this as a 1 2 3 4 and 5, and at the moment I've labeled this as 1 2 1 2 3 4 5 into third, fourth, and then looking for that last fifth here. At the moment, again, same structure here in a lower time frame. Whether this is a third of a lower structure or lower time frame, having the high RSI here as well supports the idea of this is a third of something. Then looking for fourth and fifth, or at least one more high here to give us divergence on price and in RSI. Then the other bearish scenario I had is no longer the case. It has definitely don't fit. We didn't fit this into S&P 500, which made it less and less likely as well. So now this has been invalidated as we have gone beyond the 1.618 of this A wave here. So this is no longer of any use. Then we have the WXY count of the bear count again. In this we can have this as a 3-wave structure, no problem. Then 3 waves into X, and then again 3 waves into wave Y. Again, 1.618 would act as a invalidation for this count, in which we are looking this as 1 2 3 4 and 5. Again, same 5-way structure we are looking for here. We have gone to the 1-to-1 extension of this ABC move here, so it would make sense that we could be hanging around here and start dumping. Whether that is going to be starting today or possibly tomorrow, we'll see. If this just continues higher a bit, even beyond the 1.618, then we could be starting to look for the wave 2 possibility of that bull setup here and look for the targets. Let me take a look. Around here, golden pocket would be around this area. I would definitely be looking into the possibility of shorting up here and then getting back to at least these areas before even considering the bullish ideas. And that's pretty much everything I wanted to share today. If you made it this far into the video, I would appreciate the likes and links to my free Discord server in the description below. And for now, I thank you for watching and hope you have an amazing rest of your day. See you in the next video. Bye bye.